Hi, Dealy Kamel here, and I'm back on the Duel Links Entertainment YouTube channel. And tonight, Shark Reginald Castle has just released as part of his event. You can see here that on October 30th, 1 a.m., he will be released as you complete challenge number 3. Now, if you click the event, it will not say it here, but you do need to get 420,000 points. That is the requirement for the third challenge upon also completing the first and second challenges as well. There's some cutscenes, it's cool. And then you unlock Shark, so we're going to go over his skills and character level ups.
This should be fun.
Alright, so this should be fun. Also known as Shark for feasting on his opponent's decks, his high-level dueling skills took him all the way to the Duel Nationals. But when he was disqualified, his dueling took a darker path. His ace monster is number 32, Shark Drake. Yep, so let's go over his level ups first, because those are going to be the cards that his skills refer to. So we have Big Jaws, which is a water monster fish, not a shark monster, though it is a shark. Not a shark monster. Fishing kicks that we have this. Aqua Jet, this is his signature spell card. Target one face-up fish. Sea Serpent, Aqua type monster you control. It gains 1,000 attack. Now, what does Big Jaws do? Sorry, I didn't read its effect. If this card attacked, banish it. Okay. That's it. So we got Aqua Jet level 10. I really don't like the fact that we get a ticket at level 11 now on characters. I think that is like super cheesy. But whatever. We get another Big Jaws. We get another Fishing Kicks. Then, okay, so at level 1 we get his skill, the number 32. Then at number 13 we get Numbers Rule, which we'll talk about later, which is big. Then number 20 we get Magic Combo. Not too great, we'll talk about it later. Then at number 21 we get Black Ray Lancer. This is an Xyz monster. Rank 3 Dark Beast Warrior. It requires 2 level 3 water monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card to target 1 face-up monster on the field. Negate that target's effects until the end phase. Now, this is a pretty nice effect, albeit it is a little slow. I would like to see in the future how this card is played. But still, its effect is its summoning is very specific. 2 level 3 waters. So the only decks that are going to be able to bring this out right now are Kristrons. And honestly, there are a lot of Shark support cards. I would like to know if this Hammer Shark kind of deck is going to see any play with water monsters, bring out the water Xyz. I'm very interested. But if that were to be a deck, where you play Sharks cards, this card would definitely be played in that. Okay, so after this, we have Fish Depth Charge. Okay, for the level 25, this is a card that we only have one of, and it is a level 40 Mako Tsunami level up. And so this is our second one here, level 25 on Shark. Tribute 1 fish type monster you control to target tribute 1 fish type monster, period, anywhere in the field. To target 1 card of the field, destroy that target, and then draw a card. So it's target instruction, but if you're playing that fish shark deck, you're playing the monsters that benefit from being tributed, like the Oystermeister, like from the Golden Flying Fish deck, you definitely benefit from that, and you draw a card as a result. So pretty good, pretty nice. We're getting 2 of this card now. So. Then we just get a bunch of gems. And then level up 30, we get a Aqua Jet. Bringing us to 3 Aqua Jet. I don't know how much I like how I feel about 3 Aqua Jet. They kind of try to do the thing that they did with Tori and give us 3 of a spell, but this spell is not too great. I don't know. It does power up. It's a spell, which is good, and it is not a equip spell. And the boost is not until the end phase. So maybe, just maybe, I can already see a very good farm, not farm, like auto duel deck where you just play Hammer Shark, a bunch of like level 3, level 4 water monsters, and you play 3 Aqua Jet to boost up your Xyz monster that you make with this. That is a fish, sea serpent, or whatever. So yeah, that's really all I think we're gonna see from the level ups. Not too much. Honestly, you don't need to max them out. I would get the second fish depth charge, but really you're just gonna want to pick up Black Ray Lancer. That is gonna be the big ticket item here. I think this is gonna be honestly, it's just good to get any free XZs that you can at the moment, just because you never know what's gonna be released, and it's good that you just have it. That's all, and you're gonna get the jumps on the way, so why not? So let's get into the skills on Shark. So let's start from the top. We've got "You're getting on my nerves." So skill details can be used during your next turn after your monster is destroyed by battle or card effect. Increase the attack of one rank 4 or lower XYZ monster by 500 until the end of the turn. Okay, so this can only be used once per turn and twice per duel. So water XZs, rank 4 or lower water XZs. So water XZs, we're talking black. Nah, water XZs, get out of here. We're talking number 32 Shark Drake, 2800. He will become 3300. We're also talking Leviathan Dragon from this event. He will become 2500. Where is he? Boom. With that skill.
Let's do this.
Kind of strange until the end phase, until the end of the turn. I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it. Even with if you were playing the Water Xyz deck, that's kind of generic even. Next, Territory of the Sharks. This is a drop skill. The level of all water monsters you control becomes 4 until the end of the turn. This skill can only be used once per turn and twice per duel. This skill can only be used if you begin the duel with a deck/extra deck that contains no monsters other than water monsters. Now this, sadly, I do not think this is very good, and that is because we at the moment only have access to one number 32 Shark Drake, and that is with the skill Monarch of the Deep Sea number 32. So we cannot even utilize this Territory of the Sharks because we would need a reason for our sharks to become level 4. And we are already using this skill, so we don't have access to the level 4, the rank 4 Xyz monster. So let me just go through really quickly. Let me see in the box if we have any water Xyz, but water Xyz that are rank 4, I don't think we do, but I just want to make sure. Xyz water. Alright. So you can use Territory of the Shark to make all of your fish, sea serpent, or whatever monster, water monsters level 4, so that you can summon Gaga Gigo the Risen, a 2950 attack, 2800 defense water monster. And not only are you going to do this, but your extra deck can only consist of 3 Gaga Gigo the Risen and 3 Leviathan Dragon. Alright. Okay. Let's moving right along. This should be fun. I don't know, Shark. It's not looking too fun so far. Alright. Shark's Revenge can be used when your life points are lower than your opponent's. Period. Increase the attack of rank 4 or lower water sea serpent Xyz monster by 1500. Increase the attack of rank 4 or lower water sea serpent Xyz type monster by 1500 per 3 Xyz materials until the end of the turn. So again, you can only use this on Gaga Gigo the Risen. There are no rank 4 water Xyz monsters in the game right now. Yikes. I mean, what can you say to that? The only way we can play 32 is with the skill. If you have to play with the skill, you're not going to have it in your deck. I don't really know what to say. Is the next box going to have number 32 Shark Drake in it? It may have to, because Shark is like, he requires that card for any of these skills to be usable. They're all like built around you having this card in your deck and you powering it up or something like that so far. Other than that, per 3 Exist materials, you're not going to have 3 Exist materials on Leviathan Dragon, because the easiest way to do that would be to boost up with a skill, and you're not going to have that skill because you're playing this one, and there's not even really any spells and traps that give you overlay units yet, so these skills are not even relevant until we get number 32 Shark Drake obtainable. Next, he has Restart, good general skill, nice. But it is a drop for him. Yes, it is a drop, chance drop. So next we have Overlay Removal. Send all Xyz materials for 1 rank 4 or lower Xyz monster you control to the graveyard. This skill can only be used once per duel. Alright, so, something to note about this. Very often when you want to send, detach monsters from an Xyz monster, you want to activate an effect like, when they're sent to the graveyard. But in response to skills, cards cannot be activated in response to skills. So I don't know really how good this is going to be. Maybe if you just need to get something in the graveyard, period. So that's all that is. Next is Numbers Rule. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, one number monster you control cannot be destroyed by battle except by another number monster. The skill can only be used once per duel. And I think this is a very good skill, and I think when we get number 32 Shark Drake obtainable, it's going to be even better. Because this is, going forward, this is going to be a pretty generally good skill, because the number monsters are very powerful Xyz monsters. And, first of all, it's level 13 obtainable on Shark. It is a drop skill on Yuma. So, level up Shark to 13, you get this very powerful skill. And anytime you're going to use, you should already have access to some number monsters. Number 17 from the event, number 32 when it is obtainable. Utopia from the box, you can get it from the latest box. Although I don't recommend you go in. There are a lot of number monsters in there as well. So, and they've proven that they're going to release number monsters in events and in boxes, so you don't have to worry about them being scarce. Okay, moving on. And of course we have Monarch of the Deep, number 32. At the beginning of the duel, add 1 number 32 Shark Drake to your extra deck. Can be used only if your life points are 2,000 or below. Return it to the deck. Extra deck. That's it. And yeah, number 32 Shark Drake has a very powerful card, man. I'll read its effect. 3 level 4 monsters once per turn. When this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card. Special summon the destroyed monster to your opponent's side of the field in attack position. Also, it loses 1,000 attack, and if you do summon this way, this card can make a second attack during this battle phase. So, you can do a number of things with this effect. It is very powerful. You can just full stop once the monster is special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, and you can do whatever you want with it. You can econ take it. You can banish it if you don't want it in the graveyard with some other effects. It is open for you to do whatever you want. You then gain the ability to attack. You do not immediately attack. So, a very powerful effect, a very aggressive monster. It does eat up your entire field, so you have to consider. Herf made a very good point when he was talking about the event, like, if I'm going to sacrifice 3 monsters, it should win me the game. Number 32 Shark Drake does have the potential to win you the game, but only in certain scenarios. You're definitely going to have to take into account the life points, the attack of the monster. You are at 2,800. Your opponent is losing 1,000 on your second swing. Is it going to be more beneficial for you to swing with Shark Drake or swing with another monster if it can attack, or if you have the ability to econ take or use some other card instead? You're definitely going to have to do a lot more planning than you would than with a card that just says, I win. So, 3 monsters. It's up to you. There are definitely skills that Shark has that benefit this card, but we just do not have it yet, which is very unfortunate. We'll get access to it later. It's kind of like the signers, you know. We had access to their signature cards through their skills for some time, but the cards were released in boxes were staggered. So after that, we have Magic Combo. Can be used the turn. Big Jaws is normal summon. Play 1 Aqua Jet face down from your deck. This skill can only be used once per turn, twice per duel. So this is something he does in the anime. He plays Big Jaws and then Aqua Jet. Like, it's whatever, man. You're gonna have a 2800 Big Jaws, and it's gonna get banished after it attacks. Like, so what? It's like they're trying to promote this strategy for the shark monsters without giving us the good shark Xyz monsters, right? The good shark Xyz monsters, the good shark effect monsters. All we have are just these generic guys that are just gonna attack once and not do anything. The only shark monster that we have in his level up rewards is Big Jaws. That's the only monster we have. Even in his deck, the only effect monster we have is Torpedo Fish. And they give us 2 Umi. That's it. That is ridiculous. That is very, very bad. Very bad. Hey, look at the event, you know. Let's see what we got. It's whatever. We don't even get... Alright, we get 2 monsters. 3 monsters. I mean, I guess, you know, that's where it comes in. You're going to have to play around for the rest of Duel Links, but...
Let's do this.
As far as it goes, Shark is as bare bones as a character comes. Something we're going to see with these Xyz era characters. You are not getting much. They're stripping it down, giving you as little as they can. So that's it. That is Reginald Shark Castle. The verdict is level him up to 21 for Black Ray Lancer, and I would level him up, yeah, just to get his skills. None of these drop skills I feel are worth it until we get number 32 Shark Drake. So do not worry about any of them. You'll get numbers ruled by leveling him up to 21. So that's it. So this is Shark. Peace out, guys. I'll see you later.